Antony, whenever you are ready.
Imagine what our landfills and our planet would look like if waste-related issues were drastically diminished. Better yet, imagine what your home and community would become if you could completely recycle the waste you throw out daily. Having seen garbage blowing in the wind and researched the effects of trash piling up, I am aware of that waste can have heavy effects on my community. That is why there has been a device developed which can aid everyone in shrinking this problem. The Fulcrum recycling machine will reduce trash buildup by providing a more sustainable waste disposal method. For the next few minutes, I will be explaining landfilling issues, how the Fulcrum can make a positive contribution, and how the world will be improved. Firstly, let's talk about landfills and their impact. Only about 37% of audience members can explain what happens to trash once it gets thrown out, so it's vital to understand the effects of landfilling. Landfilling is just one of many waste disposal methods, but has its share of issues correlated to it. According to Magdalena Daria-Varakova, in their article Landfill Impacts on the Environment Review, published by Geosciences, landfills meant to separate waste from the environment still present the risk of releasing polluted liquids called leachates, toxic gas emissions, and foul odors to nearby communities. In addition to that, Ismailia Ribni, Abubakar, and others in their article Environmental Sustainability Impacts of Solid Waste Management Practices in the Global South, published by the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health, describe how landfills can damage the land, hasten climate change, and even fill up entirely relatively soon. Even though this process already has its flaws, some substances can make landfills even more of a concern, since they can be harmful when being disposed of. Vara Hulley, in their book titled Waste Management, published in 2020, gives some insight into such substances, which can be distinguished as being hazardous, disease-spreading, radioactive, toxic, or even mixed categories. Some of these substances may make their way into landfills and pose risks to workers and the environment if not properly dealt with. With such issues in mind, the Fulcrum recycling machine can make a difference. The Fulcrum is a recently developed product that resolves the need to deal with waste and efficiently and effectively. The Fulcrum can sort and separate any trash pile into its basic elements, or even more complex categories if the need arises. A pile of trash might be revealed to bestow organized pieces of metal, fertilizers, or even perfectly clean drinking water. The machine can also work with any and all waste, storing materials as needed indefinitely. That's not to mention that the Fulcrum has been designed with efficiency in mind. As Varakova states in their text, certain parts of waste, such as biogas from organic material, can be used in obtaining energy during the waste disposal process. The Fulcrum takes advantage of this, being able to absorb energy from rubbish to power its own operations and even conserving some to be used elsewhere. Security is also an important detail in the Fulcrum's agenda. It has been specially programmed to function only for its intended purpose, so its strict operations won't let anything of value to you be discarded or recycled. It also effectively deals with dangerous materials, as well as gets rid of bacteria and other spreaders of illness. Consequently, actively supporting recycling will have applications in the global view. It will help reduce trash buildup while keeping the world functioning as it does today. From trash heaps to your personal homes, Fulcrum comes in a variety to suit the situation. Large-scale versions are available to deal with the huge mountains of waste left by society, a significant variation given that Gabriela Marf and Carla Di Stefano in their 2020 book called Hazardous Waste Management and Health Risks estimate that huge industry alone, quote, generates over 1,000 kilograms per month of hazardous waste. Other versions are also available, such as those to clean our waters, and even personal units which help reduce your trash print and save you money. This device is made to give leverage against a future drowned by garbage and bring wellness to our community. Those employed in waste disposal industry will have their field of work become cleaner and safer. On top of that, the world will look brand new with sparkling streets, clean oceans, empty landfills, and a prospering society, replacing a bleak future. To summarize, I have explored the problems landfills face, the benefits Fulcrum can provide, and the world's subsequent improvement. By using this new technology to deal with increasing waste, the Fulcrum recycling machine will help reduce the trash in our world. I hope that you enjoy your vision of what life could look like without trash, because with the Fulcrum, it no longer has to be just fiction. Thank you.